Hello, this is Craig Lane with Health Alchemy YouTube channel and Health Alchemy Garden video. We're going to call this early summer, late spring video. If you look at previous videos, you'll see this whole area in my courtyard here is empty in the winter. So you just see a lot of that. And you'll notice this plant here, which is Prunella vulgaris, see, it's growing out of a crack right there. And it's making its own soil, self-heal. And right here, see, Prunella vulgaris. And a sea buckthorn tree here, which I grow. You would ask yourself, why does Craig grow sea buckthorn? Well, Craig grows sea buckthorn because the berries have vitamin C, very valuable against radiation, and the little black seeds in this plant are very good vitamin E for fat soluble and water soluble. And here we have them right here. See, we got little sea berries. Sea buckthorn. So this tree here, valuable. And then we have a ginseng, Aurelia california spikenard. And here we have the beautiful wood betony. It's a mint. Beautiful plant. Definitely a highlight, flowering. And if you've never seen valerian, where Valium comes from, that's the valerian flower there. And if you've never seen Dong Quai, then right back there in the back, that in the center there is Dong Quai, kind of like right there. That's Dong Quai, right there. Another plant starting to flower is agrimony. So that's this beauty right here. You can see there's some flowers. It's a rose, rosacea. But if you look at the kind of the leaves, and it's really not like other roses at all. There's some CBD cannabis growing. They're super healthy. They love the heat. And overall, this is the part of the garden that I like to be able to look at every day. And so there we have some shining, a little shiso leaf volunteer in the gotu kola there. And then here's the Bacopa moneri. And there's another Dong Quai baby right there, volunteered. There's a wild carrot. Volunteer. Everything in here is volunteer except the stuff in the pots. A catnip volunteer. Cats haven't gotten it yet. Gynostemma, which is really, it's trying to climb up the wall, but then it gets so hot during the day that the little branches there kind of fry, the little stems, so rather interesting and fun. Okay, we're gonna make it now. Oh, there's some more catnip I rescued from a couple of pots, catnip volunteers. Ashwagandha from a dear friend. Here's what ashwagandha babies look like. And we'll head out to the other part of the garden here. If you've never seen skullcap, there's skullcap. Scutellaria lateriflora. We use this one for the tops. The Chinese skullcap, we use the root. The Scutellaria bicalis. There's some more Dong Quai volunteers I have in pots. Now we'll head out to the main part of the garden here. Here's a little area that I kind of turned into a little summer squash there. Another shiso volunteer right there. And the lavender, had this plant probably 10 or 15 years. It comes back reliably every year in this tiny little 3-gallon pot. And we have a mullein volunteer, which if you look at the Fibonacci, just analyze that for a few minutes, how it grows in this spiralic pattern. It's one of my favorite plants to watch grow. Here's a Prunella vulgaris self-heal spike. It's a very pretty flower, almost orchid-like. Prunella vulgaris. And then we head out to the main part of the garden here. Here's a fennel volunteer. This is an Italian fennel, they say. It was a gift to me and it was growing right here last year. And it got 10 times bigger than this and dropped a lot of seeds. So as you can see here, not as tall as me. Ashitaba is a new addition, thanks to my friend Brian Laufer. Didn't give me, but I bought a couple of starts off of him. Ashitaba, it's an angelica. Notice its position too. It's on the east side of the house, so it gets the morning sun. Angelicas to me like the morning sun. They don't like the hot afternoon sun. And we have various comfreys that I've used, and the teasel. And we have a little bumblebee in here. having some fun with the teasel flowers. That's quite a shot there. Beautiful little bumblebee. And this is teasel dipsacus. You see, it grows big. It's gnarly looking. It's intimidating. Perfect border plant if you're trying to keep bugs and stuff out of your garden or whatnot. Now we come to, this is the waste bin here. And note, see, that's the compost. And then the water purifiers. There's that cattail you see there is calamus root. And there's goticola. This poppy volunteered, so I let it do its thing. And then there's a red California poppy there. And then there's a pink one behind that. And a very large agrimony plant. So today I was out sort of trellising. See the poles sticking up there? Because I'm going to work our way over to, here's a goldenberry in more vegetative stage. And here's a little pepino melon. See the cute flowers on it. And again, Brian Laufer. Here's another mullein you can see from top view here. And the blue vervain, the vervain is absolutely spectacular right now. Verbenacea, related to lemon verbena. Spectacular. And then here's the hops trellis. We'll work our way around. And this is another wild carrot that kind of went crazy. See, it was the first wild carrot up, and now it's already doing its little broom thing here. See, there's one flower still active. There's another flower going to seed. And here's some more flowers that are in full seed mode now. But here's the hops trellises. See, I've trellised the hops here. It took me a long time to get to it, so it's not real happy. See, there's a trellis right here, going to a central pole over there. And so, if you've never seen hops, humulus, this is hops right here. Focus out a little bit. There you go. That's hops, all in here. So this should be a really fun year. I'm gonna let the hops trellis itself, and I'll do a video in a couple of months, and you'll be able to see. So as you walk through here, what you see here was completely overgrown, this whole area, and there was a feverfew plant. Here is feverfew. There's some beautiful yarrow. There's St. John's wort that you rarely see in the city, but this is St. John's wort here. It'll flower soon. It's supposed to flower ideally around St. John's Day. And we also have a berry that, if you've never grown a berry, I mean, had them pop up. Look at the size of that, the spikes, the thorns on that stalk. Wow. And then we have a calendula bed. See, the calendula is really happy. And there's some more comfrey the gophers haven't gotten to. Cross your fingers. And a bunch of volunteers now. See, there's a plantain volunteer right there. Plantago major. And a volunteer tulsi right there with the purple flowers. A volunteer greater celandine, Chelodium majus. Volunteer catnip. So I didn't plant much this year. There's a goldenberry I planted, a volunteer poppy. There's another volunteer one that's going to pop out tomorrow. That one will be next. And then finally, the oldest goldenberry is in here, and we'll stop this video soon. So there's the goldenberry, and it's a nightshade. So see, it has a pod, and let's see if this one's ready. Oh, it's too early. It's green. Okay, gotta throw it back. Let's try and find one that's ready here. Okay, that one looks ready. Here's what they should look like. See, it's like a tomatillo, but they're sweet. Goldenberry. I don't know the Latin name. I'm sorry, folks. See that beautiful orange berry. And then finally, we have these radish pods here. And folks, if you have mucus or someone with lymphatic cancer, I believe these radish pods are really useful. That one is getting a little bit old. You want them when they're still kind of new and tender. That one's kind of old. So if you can find one that's a little fresher, like maybe that. And we have Health Alchemy Garden. Castor bean tree, all the poppies have kind of gone into seed mode, and then the wild carrot here. So have a great day, folks. It's a simple, kind of a herb walk through the garden, and you might find some benefit just being able to identify plants, and maybe you can quiz yourselves or your family and friends. But have a great day, folks. Bye.